Welcome back to Podcast Project. I am Alexi and this is episode 2. In the last episode, we were talking about Star Destroyer's details, and in today's episode, we will continue what should be done. Let's get into it. Cruisers Class Star Destroyer. The Republic's Acclamator-class assault ship was a 752-meter-long cruiser that was considered to be a proto-Star Destroyer. Its sub-variants were the Acclamator 1 class and the Acclamator 2 class. It was used as a carrier and transport for troops and vehicles to a planet's surface. The Venator-class Star Destroyer was a class of cruiser, was also referred to as the Republic Attack Cruiser or Jedi Cruiser, that was considered a proto-Star Destroyer. It consisted of two sub-variants, the Venator 1 class and Venator 2 class, and was extensively used by the Galactic Republic during the Clone Wars and by the early Galactic Empire. The successor of the Venator class, the 1,600 meter long Imperial class Star Destroyer, was also classified as a cruiser. The Imperial class consisted of the sub-variants Imperial 1 class, Imperial 2 class and the Interdictor class. The Imperial class became symbols of the new Empire's order. The Interdictor class Star Destroyer, also known as the Interdictor class Heavy Cruiser, was a class of heavy cruisers that also part of the Star Destroyer family of ships used by the Empire. It was 1,129 meters long and was equipped with 4 gravity well projectors to serve in its capacity as an interdictor vessel. The Onager class Star Destroyer was also classified as a cruiser class and was equipped with a superweapon that could destroy targets on the surface of a planet or entire fleets. Another cruiser by the Annex War College system, Gladiator class Star Destroyer, was the smallest Star Destroyer in the Empire's arsenal. At 200 meters in length, despite its size, it was regardless heavily armed and was deployed as a patrol ship and escort. It could serve in the capacity of a flagship for a small task force or battle group. The Gladiator 1 was a sub-variant of the ship. Now for the other examples. There were other examples of Star Destroyers that were in service alongside the cruisers, dreadnoughts, and battle cruisers. The Imperator-class Star Destroyer was a large, powerful, and multifunctional warship used by the Republic. The Imperator class saw limited action and was soon succeeded by the Imperial class. The Empire's class Star Destroyer, armed with multiple batteries, was used by the Empire. The Tector-class Star Destroyer was another example that saw service in the Imperial Navy. The Victory 1 class Star Destroyer, deployed by the Republic and subsequent Empire, that was another example of the Star Destroyer design. Its successor, the Victory 2 class, sought to fix the multiple design flaws. Now it's time for its history. During the Clone Wars, the Galactic Republic Navy fielded a fleet of Venator-class Star Destroyers, and the Venator class saw action in numerous battles against the Confederacy Navy, including the Battle of Coruscant. Following the transformation of the Republic into the Galactic Empire, the Republic Star Destroyers were incorporated into new Imperial Navy. Aside from Venator and Imperial-class Star Destroyers, other known models in Imperial service included the Victory and Secutor-class Star Destroyer. During the Rebellion and the Galactic Civil War, Imperial-class Star Destroyer took part in numerous engagements against the various rebel forces that eventually crossed into the Alliance to restore the Republic. Star Destroyers were deployed during secret missions to Tatooine, Battle of Hoth, and Battle of Endor. Following the events at Endor, the Rebel Alliance successor government, the New Republic, captured and destroyed numerous Star Destroyers in several engagements including the Battle of Theed, the Rebellion on Akiva, the Battle for Kuat Yards, and the liberation of Kashyyyk. By 5 ABRY, Grand Admiral Ray Sloan estimated that 75% of the Imperial Star Destroyers before Endor had either been destroyed, captured, or lost in conformable if curious ways. While strolling through the archives at the Hall of Imperial Register on Coruscant, Sloan discovered that the remaining 25% has mysteriously disappeared and the purported destruction has been falsified. Later, Sloan learned that Fleet Admiral Gaulius Rax secretly commanded Imperial fleets in Amargest, the Rescues Nebula and Queluhan Nebula, the Rolu Triangle, and the Inamurata. These fleets consisted of hundreds of Star Destroyers and thousands of smaller ships. Following the attack on Chandra, Rax ordered the Imperial fleets to assemble above the planet Jakku. Numerous Star Destroyers, including Captain Sinari's starship Inflictor, saw action during the Battle of Jakku, the cataclysmic battle that ended the Galactic Civil War in favor of the New Republic. 30 years after the Battle of Endor, the barren surface of Jakku was still littered with the wreckage of countless Star Destroyers. These derelict starships were regularly targeted by scavengers such as Rey, the First Order. The remnant of the Old Empire was also known to utilize Star Destroyers as part of its fleet, such as the First Order Resurgent-class Star Destroyer, which were inspired by the dagger-shaped design of the Old Empire's vessel. The First Order's leadership, including its Supreme Leader, were stationed aboard the Gargantuan Mega-class Star Dreadnought Supremacy, the sole ship of its class. When arrived, Darth Sidious and his 6 internal courtiers emerged from Exegol and assimilated the First Order's military after the death of Supreme Leader Snoke. The Sith Lord unveiled his armada, the Final Order, which was comprised of 1.08 Simestone-class Star Destroyers. The entire fleet was destroyed in the Battle of Exegol before they could be deployed in mass. And that is for today's episode. See you again tomorrow's episode, and may the force be with you.